Genesis is the first book of the Bible. It is a book of beginnings. It tells us how everything began. Chapters 1 and 2 tell the story of creation. This story is important for people of many faiths. It tells us about God and how He created the world. Genesis 1 and 2 teach us about God's power. He created everything out of nothing. He spoke, and it was so. These chapters also teach us about God's love. He created a beautiful and perfect world. He created humans in His own image. The creation story is full of wonder and awe. It is a story that has been told and retold for centuries. It is a story that continues to inspire and challenge us today. It reminds us that we are part of something much bigger than ourselves. These chapters lay the foundation for our understanding of God. He is the Creator. He is powerful. He is loving. He has a plan for His creation. This plan includes us. In the beginning there was nothing. Then God spoke. He said, "Let there be light," and there was light. This was the first day. God separated the light from the darkness. He called the light day, and the darkness night. On the second day, God created the sky. He separated the water above from the water below. On the third day, God created the land and the sea. He gathered the waters together. Dry ground appeared. God called the dry ground earth and the gathered waters seas. Then God commanded the earth to produce vegetation. Plants and trees sprouted from the ground. On the fourth day, God created the sun, moon, and stars. He placed them in the sky to give light to the earth. They would also mark seasons, days, and years. On the fifth day, God created the birds and the fish. He commanded them to multiply and fill the earth and the seas. The sixth day was special. God created the animals. He made all kinds of creatures. He made them to roam the earth. On the sixth day, God did something even more amazing. He created humans. He formed man from the dust of the ground. God breathed into man's nostrils the breath of life. Man became a living being. God named him Adam. Adam was different from all the other creatures. He was created in God's image. This means that Adam shared some of God's qualities. He had intelligence, creativity, and the ability to love. Being made in God's image is a concept full of depth. It sets humans apart from all other creatures. It gives us inherent value and dignity. We are not just physical beings. We have a soul. We are capable of relationship with God. We are called to reflect His character in the world. God gave Adam a special responsibility. He was to rule over the earth and all its creatures. Adam was to be God's steward. He was to care for creation and cultivate it. Section 5. The Garden of Delight, Eden, and its significance. God planted a garden for Adam. He called it Eden. Eden was a paradise. It was a place of beauty and abundance. Rivers flowed through it. Trees bore delicious fruit. Adam lived in Eden. He tended the garden. God created Eden as a place of perfect harmony. There was no sin, no death, no suffering. Adam lived in perfect fellowship with God. It represented the ideal relationship between God and humanity. Section 6. A helper, a partner, the creation of Eve. God saw that it was not good for man to be alone. He said, "I will make a helper suitable for him." God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep. He took one of Adam's ribs and closed up the place with flesh. God made a woman from the rib and brought her to the man. Adam was overjoyed and said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man." This passage highlights the close bond between man and woman. They are two halves of a whole, meant to complement and support each other. Eve was created to be Adam's helper and partner. They were to work together to rule over creation and live in harmony with each other and with God. Section 7. Order from chaos, the purpose and design of creation. The creation story shows us that God is a God of order. He took chaos and turned it into a beautiful and complex world. Each day of creation had a purpose and each element had its place. The creation story also reveals God's love for beauty and diversity. He created a world full of wonder and variety. The 7-day creation account culminates in a Sabbath rest. This teaches us about the importance of rest and contemplation. It reminds us that our work is not our identity. We are called to find rest in God. Section 8. Timeless Truths. The enduring relevance of Genesis. The stories of Genesis 1 and 2 are still relevant today. They teach us about the nature of God. He is the creator of all things, powerful and loving. These stories also teach us about our place in the world. We are created in God's image and called to be stewards of creation. Genesis reminds us that life is a gift. We are to cherish it and use our lives to honor God and serve others. The creation story offers hope. It reminds us that even when the world seems chaotic, God is still in control. He is still creating and making all things new. Section 9. A living story, Genesis in our lives today. The story of creation is not just an ancient myth. It is a living story, one that continues to unfold today. We are all part of this story, called to participate in God's ongoing work of creation. We can do this by caring for the environment, fighting for justice and peace, and sharing God's love with others. The story of creation is a story of hope, beauty, and purpose. It is a story that can inspire us to live our lives to the fullest.